When you realize you've been trying to save a prince, not a princess. You think your life is hard? Try being stuffed with me 24/7. Bro. Dark humor is like water, some people get it, some don't. Friendly fire. Marine surprises stepdaughter with adoption papers. This is so inspiring. I'm putting my kids up for adoption tomorrow, so they can have the same experience. Nigeria on the brink of famine. Children are dying from starvation. Massive Alfredo pizza and feta scene. The funny part is that the people in both videos are close to death. Uncorrection is technically blushing. Don't make me blush. Too late. I cried my pants. Pro tip. Use rubber bands to cosplay as Thanos. Next year he can cosplay as Captain Hook. Johnny Depp spent $60,000 on Indian food to celebrate his big win at the court. He's gearing up to get revenge on her bedsheets. I can't express how much I hate ducking bees. Then stop ducking bees. It's really a simple solution. You know what I meant. Not after B-movie we don't. How every single guitar player would break up with you. Country players. We are just too far away on the family tree for this to work. You have free Wi-Fi, but every hour you use it one African kid starves to death. Damn. I get to surf the web and accumulate a kill streak. A bargain. What you doing if we break in your house? Bro didn't get the forearm update. There's gotta be a better name to give an illness other than monkeypox. Agree 100%, seems kinda racially motivated given its name and title when it first came out. Worst virus in the 1970s originating in Africa. Just because civil rights we are just established doesn't mean this should have been a social norm. It's from monkeys, my guy. Teenager 2000. I love you. Teenager 2015. I want to duck you. Teenager 1854. The government cut off my hands because I stole a piece of bread. Teenager 1354. All the townspeople are shutting on themselves and dying. Teenager 2350 BC. Yabba dabba doo. Shutty superpower. You move 10% faster for every time you've said the M word. Oh, so that's why black people are so fast. How many rounds can you go? If I get the ray gun from the mystery box, then about 45. If Pokey has million number of fans, I'm one of them. If Pokey has 10 fans, I'm one of them. If Pokey have only one fan, then that is me. If Pokey has no fans, that means I'm no more on earth. If world is against Pokey, I'm against the world. I love Pokey till my last breath. Die hard fan of Pokey. I'd snack her dad's nut just to get a taste of the recipe. What an unfortunate day to be literate. Japan warning Russia not to bomb America. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We attacked 3 boats. They dropped the sun on us twice. R. Kelly's second attempt to get early release denied by judge. Seems a bit harsh since he's only in for minor offenses. Rapist discovers his victim had HVI. A jailed rapist will discover this week whether he contracted HVI from his victim. 27. Collapsed when police informed him about his victims. At least something positive came from this. I hope he suffers. Water ice on Mars. Captured by the European Space Agency. Did you pull out? Me. It will be our best product ever in my opinion. Maybe if you make a police version. Considering that we are Space City USA, we would probably be the best fit. But what if the battery dies when you're trying to drive away from a school shooting? 43 male father of 2 girls. Wife died of Cupid in March. Do your worst. She had no taste even before Cupid. Boy 4. Who defied the odds to twice beat leukemia enjoys first day of school. Shut. He's in a more dangerous situation now. Don't worry. He is from UK. Oh good. He'll become an adult. Society. Romantic. Misogynistic. When a girl sits on my face, it's erratic. But when I sit on her face, it's manslither. Woman who is sensually attracted to planes wants to marry toy Boeing. A woman in love with a plane insists her desire is not a flight of fancy. Sarah Roddo, 23, even refers to the Boeing 737 as her boyfriend. Her favorite sex tape is Night 11. Oh god, oh no. We're drunk and lost a bet. Both 20-year-old. Hit us with it. If you can't remember the names of the nuclear bombs we dropped on Japan, just reference this picture. Hear us out at Mr. Beast. In real life League of Legends. At Mr. Beast you gotta listen. Instead of in real life lol. Do in real life CSGO. American schools already have this bro. True. Don't even approach me if you ain't at least 6 feet 4 inches. She's just being practical. She needs a dude with a 6 feet 4 inch nut to be able to reach her sweet spot. Right. I think I'm in. No wait. That's more folds. Well, that's how you get a fold job. Must feel pretty good. Pokemon Blif. Pokemon Dilf. Good thing I'm bisexual. Oh. So that's how you get cross-platform. European royal families figuring out which relatives to have sex with for 1000 years to create an immortal English granny. So incest is indeed wincest? What is your partner's strangest request while having sex? Asked me to roleplay as Anise and demanded I insult her with ever increasingly anti-Jew slurs, then at one point suddenly said I'd gone too far and left and broke up with me. I wasn't even into it. She'd had to talk me into it in the first place. It might have been when you darted on her face and said welcome to the showers that crossed the line. Why do men start podcasts instead of going to therapy? The same reason females start an OnlyFans instead of getting a job lol. Little boys oftentimes pitch up their voice when impersonating their mother, even though her voice is deeper than that of the child. They also tend to decimate Japanese sitters. I had to stop playing Alien Isolation because I accidentally saw roll 34 of the alien, and every time it jump scared me I got hard. You really didn't have to share this story. Whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 13. Top 10 organs to sell to buy a gaming PC. Imagine selling your eyes for a monitor. People who complain about how hot it is in Japan doesn't know what it's like to live in Singapore. Me in India, who is living in 43 degrees Celsius, 110 Fahrenheit. Nah bro, my grandpa had to endure 100 million degrees Celsius in Japan in about 1945. Tea is just water with flavor. Coffee is just milk with flavor. And sweat is just pee flavored pee. Still wants it. Sesame Street is proud to support families of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Must be the only street in the US which hasn't had a mass killing. A great plan and investment. Me. I got 2 front row tickets to the public section. Girls during the 1800s. The first 2 rows are a splash zone. Jesus is trying to hold him back from beating the shit out of his wife. Unsuccessfully. I'm a Redditor. Describe your sex life with a Star Wars quote. I don't have one. And not just the men, but the women and children too. They needed to make sure the kid didn't find out. Are you guys proud of yourselves? Why is no one talking about Jared Leto's history of pedophilia and predatory? Those kids got mobbed. As you have noticed, your balls have been covered in milk and breadcrumbs. Before you lies a KFC deep fry. Deep fry. No. What the duck are you doing? Stop clicking it off your balls. I haven't even finished my sentence. As a biological woman, whenever I move a single atom my babs start violently shaking. As an obese man. Same. Not the best below jab I've ever had, not gonna lie. McDental. Why is there a child snacking off one person while the other person rams them from behind? Johnny Depp was smart as duck getting a Hispanic female as a lawyer. Nobody better at bringing up old shit from the past better than them Latinos. They bring it up like your dang search history. Small Chinese children spending their lives making the parts for your 3080 Ti so you can jack to anime girls in 4K. Not all heroes wear capes. Hey girl, are you my homework? Because you're probably really good for me and it would be a good idea for me to try and pursue you in hopes of self-improvement. But I'm just lying here thinking about it instead of actually bucking up and doing anything about it, and it's making me feel horrible about myself. Perhaps I don't even deserve the benefits and emotional confidence I'd have earned from you had I just engaged and tried to be a better person. I'm going to die alone, dreaming of the life I could have had I just learned to act rather than dream. Also because I should be slamming you on my desk and doing you all night he. No. You would try for 5 minutes, break down crying about how you can't do it, and get your dad to do it for you while you watch. Mr. Krabs has interrupted Pearl's sleepover. Pro Hub music starts. What are some ducked up animal facts? Tasmanian devils live in burrows. A male will break into a female's burrow and attack her. He will hold her hostage for days, biting and clawing at her, refusing to let her leave her burrow until he wears her down and lets him mate with her. They are so much like us. Teenagers, what do you love about religion? Insist. Happening right now at Walt Disney World. History Month for Disney. Mommy, I want milk. Hey, not sure if wholesome or palm. If you're 28 plus and a man is taking you to Red Lobster as a date, then you need to reevaluate the kind of men you're dating. If you're 28 plus and you're still evaluating men based on where they take you out to eat rather than the quality of time spent, you need to reevaluate your life. This is one of the reasons why men don't date anymore. I'm 85. I'm telling you, I would completely snack a cook for Red Lobster, Admiral's Feast and biscuits. I had a black suit. No way. I had a black suit too. I wanna have a black suit. He did have a black suit at Gwen's funeral, lol. POV, your girlfriend comes home drunk from girls' night and screams that nut better be up. I had an ex. Gorgeous, but the crazy kind of gorgeous. She was absolutely insatiable. Like, I thought I could have as much sex as I wanted before I met this girl. Now I know my limit level insatiable. So one night she comes home from a night out with her friends and she's all messed up. She's got cuts in everywhere. Her nose is bleeding. She's got a black eye. And before I can say anything, without explaining her condition, she walks up to me and, dead-eyed, says, "Better saddle up, cowboy. Mommy is wanting to visit outer space on that crotch rocket." I've never been so scared, yet so honey at the same time. It was awesome. You have to fight one for $500 million. Who you taking on? Ali, obviously. Might take me a while to dig him up, but should be an easy fight. The Arrestables. Is this a race thing or a copyright issue with Disney? More like a copyright issue. Is it okay to wear lingerie for my husband that I've ducked other dudes in before I met him? You are ducking him with the same catty that you ducked other dudes with. Agreed. She should get a new catty. Ayo, your body isn't paper, so don't cut it. Your body isn't clothes, so don't hang it. Your body isn't a book, so don't judge it. Your body isn't a movie, so don't end it. I hate Pepple of Collar. Your body is a school. Let me shoot some kids inside it. Let's see what the world is listening to. Top 50. Global. These ducking snack. Tom Lehrer. Just all his songs, but I'd say start with Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. Done with pigeons. What about songs? Welcome to Alabama the Beautiful. Governor Bob Riley. My daughter loves this song so much. She even played it at our wedding. He traded his hair for power. You meet your 13-year-old self, but you can only tell them 3 words. What do you say and why? Where a condo? What's the kid's name? Herpes. When you haven't done any of your chores and you hear the keys jiggling in the door. When you nut in her mouth, then tell her a funny joke. Bumblebees taking a nap in a flower. What you doing? Step B. When a therapist sees a girl with blue hair walking. Better hurry up, that money is limited edition. What ability did he just get? Kirby just swallowed you. What ability did he get? Kirby can now snack his own cook. If you remove all the water from a dam and fill it with people instead, it will only have 30% less water. Technically not true. People will not stack perfectly, this leaving air pockets not present in the original water storage. Thus you are more likely to be around 40% less. They stack well enough after they are pressed in to cubes by a car compactor. Hard. Soft. I'm in a state of superposition between the two. Hoft. Scrodina's cook. I still remember the last time my dad thought I was sleeping. Came into my room, kissed me and whispered I love you. He's still alive. It's just been over 10 years since he did that, and I don't think I can replicate the combination of adoration and terror I was feeling at that moment with my DSI under my pillow. He had pants on. What do you do when your parent caught you M-baited? Look them in the eyes and finish like a boss. So if I died today, my internet friends will think I'm just a flying off life. I can't tell if that's leaves or shut. How to knock someone out. I saw some kids fighting today, so as an adult I stepped in. They didn't stand a chance. Thank you to whoever made this video. What is the worst thing you've seen at a strip club? I once saw a man with a large McDonald's fry sitting at the main stage. He then threw out ketchup packets and sweated the ketchup on the floor of the stage, dipped his fries in it, and ate them. What the McDuck? Shutty Superpowers Part 91. Every time you say eat, the nearest sex offender trips on their own shoelaces. What if I'm not wearing shoes? They did not just say that. The more Robux you spend, the more fun you will have. The more Robux you spend, the harder your mother will whoop your ace for using her credit card on Robux. Reddit. What is the most stressful situation you've ever been in? Personally, mine is having 4 college projects due on the same day while having to study for exams. I was on vacation with my family and I had to share a room with my mom. I needed to jack off really badly, but with her in the room it was tough. I did it anyway as quietly as I could, and then I realized that I had no cat rag. I couldn't get out of the squeaky bed neek and get to the bathroom without raising suspicions. So I was forced to eat the handful of my own crap while lying meek in a room with my mother. Any suggestions for dishwasher for 50,000 rupees? Arranged marriage. There's legit so much hair down there. I can have diarrhea and it comes out as filters drinking water. I wish I hadn't read this. What a terrible day to be literate. Guys, both ears already chopped off for your convenience. What's easy to get but difficult to get rid of? Kids. We could deport you. Where? Back to Idaho, where I was born, where I came from. Didn't know you wanted me back at your mom's place. Every time you stub your toe, the pain is directed to the nearest recess. Hey, it still hurts. The biblically accurate angel fighting the atheist kid during the second coming. Trying not to catch monkeypox be like. It seems to be sensually transmitted, so most people here are pretty. We built wells in Africa. And then we poisoned the water. Yeah, I got NFTs. Nice ducking tees. Yeah, sure. Show them. Toddlers are the sweetest little things. My cannibal friend can confirm. Guys, help, a woman is threatening me with my needs. Allow me to explain. So there is this woman from Messenger. As I woke up to a bunch of DMs, we chatted for a bit. and then she asked to see me on cam. So I did, and things got steamy. Being the teen I am, the hormones was raging in me. A few moments later, she showed me a recording of me baiting. I was playing along, and I was pressured too. Now, she's wanting $2,500 and I don't have that money, and she says if I don't give her the money, she'll post it on my FB, and I think my reputation is gonna be ruined. What do I do? Don't you have her needs as well? You could post those on more than Facebook in my opinion, since it's fair game, and she started it. Scientists discover creature that never has legs. Well, of course I know him. He's me. Just because you die a gene doesn't mean that you are buried as one. Ah yes. Incredibly wholesome. The world runs on pan logic for a day. What's the first thing you do? Deliver some pizza to lonely stay-at-home wives. Why is this so wholesome? Edit. Wholesome. I'm a top myself. Meanwhile I'm a fox. So, what does the fox say? Harder daddy. Chess in real life. The queen. The king. The pawn who got promoted to queen. He worked his ace off to get behind enemy lines. The least you could do is impregnate him. Impregnate the queen male's bussy. So you're telling me Nikado and his sister went from this to this? It's a slow seaside. I'd grab popcorn and watch, but they ate that too. Forgot to turn off my Bluetooth, and I heard my grandpa say oh not again. American Psycho fans finding out their favorite film is directed by a woman. How else can we see it from the perspective of a psycho? Slexism. Trainers helped boy to conquer his box jump fear. This is probably really insensitive, but this guy is literally the lamp from the Pixar intro.